Well, firstly, the COVID vaccination that's going to be rolled out for our 5 to 11-year-olds gives them the ability to be able to fight off COVID-19 by helping their immune systems to create antibodies to fight against COVID-19. We know that the vaccine itself is very effective because it's been shown in clinical trials overseas to provide at least 90% protection against them getting COVID. The vaccine itself is safe and we also know that it's free and it's important that our parents give consent for our children to have the vaccine. So the commonest side effects from the COVID vaccination are a bit of a sore arm. Sometimes the child may develop a bit of a temperature. They might feel a little bit restless and be off their food. These symptoms can last anywhere from 24 to 72 hours and it's important that parents are vigilant in ensuring that they keep an eye out for those side effects in their children. And these are common side effects, they are not uncommon, and so please do not be alarmed, but be aware that these effects can happen after the vaccination. When a parent brings their child in for the vaccination, the child will be observed immediately after they've had the vaccine in a designated observation area, and that observation will be for about 15 minutes, just so that the vaccinator can make sure that the child is okay and they're safe and happy to go home. So that's what will happen immediately after they have the vaccine. The child is unwell or the parent's concerned about the child, then important that they make note of it, that they contact the health professional that has given them the vaccine, but also ensure that they have some paracetamol on hand, because we know that that can be helpful as well in helping alleviate some discomfort in the arm, as well as reducing any temperature that the child may develop, and most importantly make sure the child is drinking plenty fluids, resting. It's important after the vaccine that they're not running around and going out swimming for the first 24 to 48 hours after they have the vaccination. No. If a child is 12 at the time of their second vaccination, they should still have the pediatric dose of the vaccination. So no, the answer to that question is no, they don't need to have the adult vaccination dose. We are saying that they should wait at least 8 weeks between their first and second dose, but for children who are very immunocompromised, they can have it as early as 3 weeks. But that would have to be okayed through the doctors before they have that second dose in 3 weeks. But normally the waiting time is 8 weeks between doses. You can discuss that with your healthcare provider, your general practitioner. You can also go and look online on the Ministry of Health website to get some more understanding and information about the paediatric dose of the vaccine. I do encourage our parents to get as much information as possible before they make the decision for their children to be vaccinated. It's vital that our parents give consent for their children to have the vaccine, and so we would encourage our parents to have discussions with their healthcare professional before the child has been approved to be able to have the vaccine. Bring those queries, those questions, so that they can be discussed, and then all going well, the child can then go forward for their vaccination. Children can be vaccinated through any of our walk-in vaccination clinics. They can also be vaccinated through or make their appointments online. So by going onto the booking online on the Ministry of Health's website, or they can also contact their local general practitioner clinic. And also there is an 0800 number as well which they can call, which is 0800 28 2926. And so these are the different ways that our parents can make appointments for their children to get their COVID-19 vaccination. encouragement to all our parents is to give permission for our children to be vaccinated. If we are going to win the battle against COVID-19, we are going to do it through vaccinating as many of our children as possible. Also, we know that when we vaccinate our children, we are protecting our older population, particularly their grandparents and those people in the household that are very vulnerable to getting COVID-19. So I would encourage parents to get our children vaccinated against COVID-19. If you have any queries or questions, please discuss those openly and frankly with your healthcare professional, and do the right thing by our families, do the right thing by our children, so that we can stop the spread of COVID-19, which we know has already started its spread within our communities. So that's my encouragement to all our parents, to get your children vaccinated against COVID-19. Ka welahi.